Fontana has agreed to a $900,000 settlement with a man they detained for a murder that never happened. He'd actually called them for help, and then they pressured him to confess to killing his father, but his father wasn't dead. Eyewitness News reporter John Gregory explains.
It was a call to police for help. Tom Perez's dad was missing. 36 hours later, Perez found himself in custody. Police had gotten him to admit to murdering his father.
I was now in their little box of horrors, their little box, as they call it.
It was August of 2018. Fontana police were convinced Perez's father had been murdered. They thought Perez appeared suspicious, and they found some blood evidence at the home the two shared. They asked Perez to come to the station, and that's where they turned a missing person case into a 17-hour interrogation. They even brought in Perez's best friend to try and get a confession.
Dude, they got you on murder, Dad. They got you on murder. Impossible.
When that didn't work, detectives brought in Perez's dog.
You killed him, and he's dead. And your dog is sitting here looking at you, knowing that you killed your dad.
Detectives even suggested the dog may have to be put down after witnessing such a traumatic event.
Just wanted to hold her, not let go. And then they took her out of the room sometime after that. And felt like the end of the world for me.
Will you beer?
I've never, ever seen a situation where the police bring a dog this size through the police department, they transport it there, walk it through the police department, bring it into an interrogation room, and use it as a tool in order to seek a confession. It's unconscionable.
Perez was suffering from mental health issues. He was sleep deprived, and he says he was denied medical help. After 17 hours, police finally got him to confess to the murder.
Did you stab him?
I didn't think that I did.
But if you did, where would you have stabbed him?
It might have been the belly.
Detectives had their suspect, and they had their confession. But what they didn't have was a body. And that's because Perez's father wasn't dead.
They learned that Tom's father was alive and well and was at LAX airport ready to take a flight to go visit his sister. They didn't have the nerve to look him in the face. They didn't have the nerve to tell him his dad's okay.
Authorities put Perez in a hospital on a psychiatric hold. It was days later he finally learned that his father was alive.
A younger nurse came over to my bedside and says, I know it says in your file that not to speak to anybody, any family members. But your dad's on the phone. And I went, what? She handed the phone to me, and I just dropped to the floor crying because he was alive.
Perez filed a federal lawsuit against the Fontana Police Department and was awarded $900,000. But the city added the settlement included no finding of wrongdoing. None of the officers involved in the case have been disciplined. In fact, several have since been promoted.